Hello, Apps here from Dimp Digital. Welcome to Buy It or Bin It. On this edition of Buy It or Bin It, we take a look at indie phenomenon Rocket League. Now, Rocket League was actually available for free if you're a PlayStation Plus member in the month of July. That particular offer is now expired, so this review is for those that missed that, or perhaps those that want to buy it on the PC, because it's been available on the PC too. Rocket League is currently £15.99 on the PlayStation 4 or £14.99 on Steam. I think it's about $20 for you guys over there in the US, but essentially what I'm trying to drive home is not a full price, full retail game. So the question is Rocket League worth paying out for? Hands down, absolutely yes. And once again, I've blown it. I've told you I'm going to be recommending the game before the end of the video, which the whole idea is that there's kind of a bit of tension towards the end. You think, oh, is he going to recommend it? But this is just such a ridiculously fun and addictive game that there's just no point beating around the bush. Now, if you can't tell by watching the video that's running now in the background, Rocket League is football with cars. Now, I think they are remote control cars. That's a minor detail. It's football with fucking cars, and there's a Top Gear episode that they did in this where they tried this, but being able to play a video game version of this is absolutely terrific. You can jump, you can twist in the air, you can flip, you can boost, you can fly, or you can almost fly, I should say. I mean, you can jump and then boost in the air, and you kind of fly for a bit, but I've never been good enough to master that. It's got so many little different intricacies and little tactics that people use that I'm never going to get good enough to use, but they're out there for those that can get good at the game. It's got single player elements in there, so if you want to play it on your own or not play it online, there's a training mode there, which I advise you go through the training mode, because it does give you some basic tips that I was completely missing out. To start with, like holding X, you can actually jump higher, if you hold it for longer. Didn't even think to use that. There's a full season mode offline as well, where you can create your team and go through a league, but Rocket League really comes alive when you play this online. It is, as I said, so addictively fun, especially when you're playing with 1, 2 or 3 other mates, and you can play 1-on-1s, you can play 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, you can go up to 4v4. Now, 4v4 is my personal favourite because you can kind of get away with making the odd mistake here and there. Playing 2v2, you kind of like, you make a mistake and you're going to cost your team a goal, and your partner's not going to be happy with you. But experiment, play around, and I'm sure you'll find what fits your needs and what you prefer. There is a ranked option as well if you want to go on there with some of the harder people. Me and Piper mistakenly on our first game, which you may have seen on the first look video, went into a ranked match on our first ever game, lost 10-0, so not a good start for us. But there's offline, there's non-ranked games which tend to be not as competitive, but just great fun. Now, the cliche of the game is easy to play and hard to master, and that completely applies to Rocket League. It's extremely accessible to players of all levels, and it's just super fun, and it's just even more enjoyable online. So they could have added, maybe, I don't know, to make online better, a season mode. So maybe you can, I don't know how they'd work that because you're only playing as one car, but a co-op season mode, and that would be very, very good. These are the only real drawbacks I can think of. Like, the game itself, it is what it is. It's fantastic. Co-op season would have been great, but as it stands, Rocket League definitely still warrants a purchase. So let's do the formalities. Rocket League. Buy it or bin it. Fucking buy it.
Right!